Caracas, Venezuela, June 24, 2026.
La situación en este momento aquí en San Bernardino, al lado de la frutería Juvenal, un edificio que colapsó completamente. Hay muchos heridos adentro.
A powerful earthquake struck near the northern coast of Venezuela on Wednesday, leading to collapsed buildings in the capital, Caracas. It happened 28 kilometers, about 17.3 miles, northwest of Montalbán, where some of the country's largest refineries are located. The quake had a preliminary magnitude of 7.5, according to the US Geological Survey. It happened just 40 seconds after a foreshock with a magnitude of 7.2 rocked the area. Terrified residents were seen evacuating buildings with their loved ones and pets before gathering in the street.
¡No! ¡No! ¡Se cayó!
Al lado de la Altamira, Dios mío, el que estaba aquí, en Altamira, el hotel Altamira, que tanto semáforo, se cayeron dos edificios.
Se cayeron edificios, miren cómo está eso, se acaban de caer edificios, todavía está temprano.
A previous tsunami advisory for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands has been canceled. A 6.9 magnitude earthquake also struck near Japan on Wednesday. The epicenter was located 35 kilometers east-northeast of Kuji in the north of Honshu, Japan's main island. There were no early reports of damage. Venezuela has deployed security forces across the country to respond to emergencies, as many structures are at risk of collapse, according to the Ministry of Communication and Information.
Chamo, tremendo terremoto, vale. Amareli, se está cayendo esta mierda.
The government has authorized the shutoff of direct gas supplies to certain buildings as a preventative measure, while authorities assess damaged structures, the ministry added in a statement. The quake was felt in states across the country including Yaracuy, Lara, Mérida, Aragua, Carabobo, La Guaira, and Miranda, as well as the capital district, the statement said. Venezuelan Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello said the earthquake could be felt in several states and described alarming situations in one Caracas neighborhood.
Horrible. Aquí se cayeron dos edificios, mire, al lado de la Altamira, Dios mío, el que estaba aquí, en Altamira, el hotel Altamira.
In the Altamira neighborhood of Caracas, the quake collapsed homes and buildings, Cabello told the Associated Press. He asked motorists to give way to ambulances and other emergency vehicles, suggesting people had been injured, AP reported. We understand that some people may be desperate, but we are acting according to protocols to activate aid and rescue efforts to help those who need it most, Cabello said on state television.
Aquí se cayeron varios edificios. Este que está aquí, Bueno, un restaurante, ingresamos y miren cómo está, todo roto, botellas. Esto fue impacto producto del temblor.
Cabello also warned that aftershocks could further damage some structures and urged people to remain outside. Some people were reportedly trapped under the rubble. Outside one of the buildings, a person was seen weeping and crying out the name of his grandmother, who he feared was inside. Thick columns of dust could be seen rising from the city, while images showed residents fleeing badly damaged buildings with their belongings and pets. Baruda's mayor, Darwin Gonzalez, posted social media footage of a woman being recused from the rubble. "We call on people to remain calm and civil at this time," he wrote. The exiled opposition leader and Nobel laureate, Maria Corina Machado, wrote on X, "My heart, my infinite embrace, and my prayers are with every Venezuelan home in these hours of anguish. May strength, serenity, and solidarity prevail among us in the face of this difficult moment." One photograph taken by an Agence France-Presse journalist shows a building, believed to be a bank in Caracas, in ruins. Residents in neighboring Colombia are reported to have felt the earthquake in the capital of Bogotá, where some people were evacuated as a precaution.
Sin embargo, hacia la Candelaria, hacia allá abajo, está completamente cubierto de polvo. Me imagino que se habrán caído escombros algunos.
¡Qué locura! Se cayó el edificio completo.
Porque más que todo lo que se logró todo de la vibración en algunas azoteas, pero no hubo caídas fuertes. Sin embargo, hacia la Candelaria, hacia allá abajo, está completamente cubierto de polvo.
Videos on social media showed passengers running for safety inside the international airport in Maiquetía, near Caracas. Other images showed rescue teams combing through collapsed structures in Caracas searching for survivors. Venezuela's government said on state television that a strong earthquake was felt in Caracas and several parts of the country, but that the extent of the damage was not immediately clear. Venezuelan authorities did not immediately respond to requests for further comment. Officials at the United States Embassy in Caracas also did not immediately respond. People in the affected region largely reside in structures that are vulnerable to earthquake shaking, though resistant structures exist, according to the USGS. The main vulnerable buildings are made of unreinforced brick masonry and adobe block construction, the service said.
Se vino abajo, se vino abajo, y hay un incendio grande en la parte.
Señor, es horrible, la gente corriendo, mira el humo afuera. Señores, por favor.
A seismologist with the USGS, Paul Earle, called the earthquakes devastating. Although the quake struck on land, the U.S. Pacific Tsunami Warning Center briefly issued tsunami warnings along the coasts of Venezuela, Bonaire and Curaçao and Aruba. Venezuela's Interior Minister, Diosdado Cabello, appeared on state television on Wednesday night and urged people to remain calm and vacate damaged buildings. "We are calling on the public to leave their homes and buildings, as several structures sustained damage during the initial earthquake," Mr. Cabello said. "Subsequent aftershocks will exploit those structural weaknesses."
Mira este desastre. Este es Maiquetía, en las ascensores donde están.
Terremoto hoy en Caracas, el 24 de junio de 2026, por aquí en esta zona del centro de Caracas. Terremoto hoy en Caracas, el 24 de junio de 2026, por aquí en esta zona